Best Super Mario 64 level. I have done... How many hours have I played this game now? Loads. I could beat it legitimately in under an hour. We've played some of the levels. We don't play all of them. I'll say that right now. We do not play every single level. So this tier list right here is going to be quite fun to do. I think we just go. We start with the one that we all know. So in the 70-star speedrun I do, I only get I get 2 stars actually. I come here twice. And that is Bomb Clip, where you grab the old bomb, you get behind the Chain Chomp's gate, and I get 1 on the island. This is a good level. It's one of the first things a lot of people experience in true like 3D platforming, and I think it does a lot of what Mario 64 has well. Very wide open spaces to like explore and get used to the controls. A bit of verticality. It gives you time to get used to like the wing cap and that once you unlock that. I think it's an overall good level. I think it's on the A tier. Now, Wamps Fortress. This is a painful level. Like this is a level that it has a bottomless pit. It's usually the 2nd or 3rd level people get to. Usually. So it's a bump up in challenge. It involves a bottomless pit. Usually, if you don't know how to do it normally, there's a star that you have to get to shoot into the wild blue by shooting yourself in the air towards this random pillar. And then if you miss, it's just death. And you can miss by like how much? Like a teeny amount. And it's just death. It's one of the levels you have to get skill on. Freeze Easy Peak. We'll do banjo levels at some point, Nez. We'll do banjo levels at some point, but I thought this is thematic. This is my forte. But I'd put Wamps in the B tier. I think it's too early on. Whilst Wamps is iconic, whilst there's a lot of good in there. I think it's too early on for the difficulty for a new player. There's too much going on. The bottomless pits, the moving stuff. Like the owl, there's a lot of verticality and there's not a lot of movement you can do. So I think it's fun once you know how to play the game, and it's one of the most fun levels to maneuver around. But I don't think it's well placed. Put this in like upstairs and swap it with like Wet Dry World. Although swap it with another level. I think it's too hard for its placement in the lobby. Where's the next boy? CCM. He's here. CCM's weird. I don't like the level that much. I think it's fine. The slide, is so good. The penguin, meh, awesome. The meh from the penguin is great. The little penguin lost is good. The penguin does bump it up, but there's a lot of bad mechanics. There's the ice. The ice mechanics slide you everywhere. There's a lot of like easy falls. Again, if you don't know how to get around, getting to wall kicks will work is just like you have to go and hit a cannon, which again can lead you to your death instantly. If you don't know the fast way of Little Penguin Lost, you have to like maneuver around the mountain and you can fall off easily, and there's those stupid snowmen on the freaking bridge, which is just annoying. There's a lot of annoyance in this level, but I think generally it's fun. It's up there. Me getting red coins. Exactly, the red coins. How many times you could die? There's a red coin right at the edge. Like, you go to the bottom, there's a little, like, corner. There's 1 red coin there. There's another one just in the middle of, like, death itself. Gosh, there's a few that's just, like, treacherous. You need my VR set. Are you doing the stream this weekend? Because I can come up. Seconds, come to it. Not this weekend. Okay. So I reckon we go. I'm gonna go with Wamps. But need help setting it up. You put it on your face and it's set up. There's not much to set up. There's not much to set up. It's a very, very simple. There's no like room stuff to do. You literally. I mean, so I can see chat too. Yeah, you'd have to download an external thing. I'll test some things today. JRB. So this is a level that I don't go too much. Can we get that? Yeah, so JRB is not a level I go to. You don't go there in 70. It's a older level, so it's automatically a little slower. The eel is annoying. The 100 coins, we didn't really speak about it there. 100 coins is quite fun to get in all three of these levels. 100 coins in JRB is one of the most annoying things in the world, because there is 104 coins total in the entire level. So you have to combine it with red coins. And there's the blue switch box where you have to get all of the blue coins, because if you miss one, you can't get 100 coins. So can the eel come out to play? Yeah, the eel is funny. But yeah, it's just a bit weird. Two of the stars are basically the same thing, and like you hit the chests, and then that happens. Like, it's not an interesting level, I don't think. I think it's one of the worst ones. It's not the worst one, but I think it's C tier. I just think it's Pong it. We may alter. Again, this is a baseline. We're not ponging it quite yet. Okay, so that's lobby. That's amazing. They have got the secret levels. Okay, Princess Peach's slide. This is pure Pog right here. This is adrenaline. There's a secret within a secret here. Slide is either A or S tier even. I think it's A. But again, this is baseline it. I think we could bump it up. It's fun. There's nothing wrong with the slide. We include DS exclusives. I think this is just Mario 64 Shadow. I think this is just the 64 version. I can try and find the DS one. I do want to do a DS run at some point as well. That'll be funny. Because I haven't played the DS game in so long. Yeah. I think the slide is fun. It's quick. Like, it's a bit of danger there, but there's an incentive to go back as well, because there's an extra star for doing it faster. Can we do Magic Series this time? Yeah. I'll put it A for now, but it may creep up. If we can't find anything that really beats this, for now this is the top of A. And Aquarium. This is just a boring. This is a D. This is ponging. This is boring. This is a boring stage. Like, you are in a box filled with water and you get 8 red coins. It's just bad. It's not a level. It's boring. Aquarium's ponged. Wing cap. It's the same thing. It's not fun. Like, these little levels, like 8 red coins and then you're done. Like, it introduces you to flying, but the flying is boring. Not boring, but difficult. It's a little more fun than this. I think I'll put it in JRB, because the initial excitement is like, oh my god, I'm flying as Mario. You know, you're everywhere. You swivel. But it's annoying for people who don't know how to fly, which is everyone when they start. So again, the red coins are possible. If you miss the top ones, you have to physically die and then come back to try it again. So there's flaws. There's flaws with this. But overall, better than the aquarium stage, which is just swim for like 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending how fast you can swim. Quite boring. Any other secrets? I'm gonna save the Bowser levels till last. I think that's appropriate. Doing Bowser's last. I think that's it for lobby. Yeah, that's it for lobby. Okay, let's we're shifting Sandlands. Shifting Sandlands. There he is. The snow level's crap. How dare you tell Snowman Land he's bad? So, shifting Sandlands. Big pyramid. Very cool. The bird, the Klepto, the maze of Minkus, the tornadoes that like make you spin around really quick. That you got a wing cap in there. There's a boss, which some people often forget. There's a mini boss in this level. The 2 big hands with eyes on them, and you have to kick them. Never knew the pyramid opened. Get the pillars, or you pillar us into it. You do a bomb clip, and you just do an incredibly intricate series of events to get in there. You got a bubble pipe for that dressing gown? What are you talking about? You talking anything about my dressing gown? I'll have you know, I'm cool. beyond my DS skills. I'm not sure if Pitiless and like bomb clipping is in DS. I have no idea. I think this is a fun level. I think it's in the B tier. I think at this point it's just enough difficulty. Is that a lamp gown? This is a Legend of Zelda gown. Legend of Zelda. Pretty good. Yeah, I think there's just enough difficulty to where you are on the stage. You've just beat the first like major boss. Your lamp pick, you fool. All right, yeah. Oh yeah, it's that one. Yeah, of course. That's lamp gun. Anyway, yeah, good difficulty for its stage. Enough death that you have to be careful, but you know, it still offers enough freedom that you can make mistakes as well. I think it's a B class. It's not that fun because it's like there is a lot of instant death pits. You big into the gown? I love a dressing gown. I love comfort. I love just chilling in it. It's big pogs. Also, I love this t-shirt. Freaking Hollow Knight. Snow Mountain. Now, this level, this is the most cursed level. This is high tier curse. Lethal Lava Land, I love the concept. Literally, the floor is lava, but it's a video game level. But I think it's down here. The bullies, the mechanics are stupid. The red coins are easy because they're all just there. The only thing that's really cool about this is that there's a level in a level where you jump into the volcano. And there's just more level there. But I just think it's too janky. There's a really fun part where you can get a shell and you can like surf around the lava, but it gets ponged. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's such an easy level to die in. There's so much that just insta kills you. You get your bum burned constantly. Not great. Not a great level. Hazy Maze Cave. He's here. This one's weird. People generally have negative feelings about Hazy Maze Cave. Can we talk what the hell that thing is in that level? What, Hazy Maze Cave? What are you talking about? Or are you talking about the bullies? Oh, this thing. Oh, the spiders. I think they call skitterbugs or something like that. I think they call like skitterbugs or... Yeah, I kind of like Hazy Maze Cave. It's difficult. The actual hazy part of it is they've announced a Friends reunion. Sorry, completely off kilter. Slight subject change. Have you seen that they've announced when the Friends reunion is going to be aired? I didn't even know they'd filmed it. When are they airing this? Aren't they all dead? Are you okay? They're not like 100. 27th of May, or 2 weeks then. 2 weeks. 2 weeks to the day. Ah, that'd be fun. It's either going to be really funny and really good, or an absolute dumpster fire, which shouldn't exist. Well, they'll all be grown. Like, Emma will be. Monica and Chandler's twins, like Jack and Erica. That's right, I know. It's in the dome. Ben will be like 50 years old. Joey, are they going to include Joey's, like... This is completely off the tier list, by the way. We're not talking about this anymore. Are they going to include Joey's, like, own series as canon? The Joey spin-off? Are they going to, like, is that going to be a thing? Like, I never want to talk about the canon of Friends, because that sounds like a slippery slope. Brood, how you doing, my dude? We're ranking the 64. We're taking a small break to talk about the Friends reunion. Do you PB'd? Is that what you're saying? Damn it! I was hoping for a PB there, Brood. Just spamming them. Oh, just spamming them emotes. I thought I could come back with you, but it's not showing me any other emotes. Don't worry. If anyone slags our Friends, I will fight them. Friends is a great show. It's honestly, it's fantastic as a show. But I am wary of the reunion. I had 1 plus 130 out of Wamps. Oh, that's brutal. Wamps can kill a man. Wamps is difficult. It's not an episode, it's a reunion. Ugh. Where did we land on Hazymir's Cave, by the way, before we got interrupted by Friends discussion? It's not S tier, it's not A tier. I think it's C tier. I think it's fun. There's enough, like, this is not in, like, speedrunning territory. This is just, it's fun. It's awkwardly confusing, I think. I think that's the point. It is a maze. I don't think it's in this tier. I don't think it's pongable. I think it's just, it's C tier. It has got Xana skip. It's got Metal Cap stage. Which is this, its own thing. Plus 216 at a dark world and stay close to gold. Kill the TT meltdown. Honestly, Xanaskip, he heard his name. He heard his name. Big Pogs. Honestly, Brood, I was on like a 57 pace going up the Tippy, and I lost 2 minutes in Rainbow Ride. Like, I literally lost 2 minutes in Rainbow Ride, and I melted down. I still got a 1 hour like 20 second. Which is like a minute over my PB. It's still a really good run, but I like just melted down in Rainbow Ride, man. It was brutal. But yeah, I was on 57 pace getting there. I was really happy with it. You say Xana skip 3 times in the mirror, he will appear. He will appear, then just like hog up to Cosmic Ocean. That's how he works. I wouldn't, honestly, Brood. I think it was Simply who said it. We got another viewer CO last night. Oh, that's amazing. That's class, dude. With Koza. It's just Koza. He's just a god. Like, he's got CO in the name. Like, you can't beat him. He's Cosmic Ocean Signs. Yeah, Simply said it best, I think. If you start getting rid of strats that you are not consistent on just to get PBs, then that's only delaying your next PB. Just stick with it. Keep your strats going. And you'll eventually PB and you'll be better for it, 'cause you'll be consistent. Like, that's kind of what I've adopted the idea of. If I start getting rid of strats, but yeah, run your sets. Just run them. By the way, Dory, the weird whale or weird like thing, it puts you up to B tier. Riding it down in that little lake just to like, it's cool, man. That's a character for the ages. Whole Night Chant. I left it to the people. There was a vote. You could have put Banjo-Kazooie in the suggestions box, and if that got more votes, it would have won. I left it for the people. Whole Night's a better game. So you're not gonna get many friends in the chat by saying that, Xana. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Yes, that's the correct thing. Speedrun. I have no idea. I have no idea what is that. I honestly think Hollow Knight is one of the best games that ever been made. But Banjo-Kazooie goes so who's really to say? Metal Cap, it's an A tier. The music is too pog. It's too good. I'm just saying. You can't. Like, when that comes on, it is full dunker. You can't. It's dunker, 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 dunk. Yeah, go. You get, oh yeah. Where's Vanish Cap? Because that one's stinky. Where's Vanish Cap? Vanish Cap, stinky stage. We're saving, I don't know what we're saving S tier for. Lethal Lava Land's a D tier at the stage. It's fun to speedrun, but for every other human being on the planet, this is a dumpster fire, literally, of a stage. Saving S tier for bits. I don't know, I feel like S tier is special. We may maneuver things around if we don't really agree on an S tier. But this is full of dunkers. I've always loved Lethal Lava Land. Yeah, fair enough. I've always found people who get to this stage be like, I hate it, because the bullies don't make sense. The bullies don't make sense really, and they're annoying. You can die really easily. The stars are fairly simple, so I think a lot of people just don't like the stage, and I'm kind of agree with them. It's a bit, you can die overly easily for where it is in the game. I think it's too hard. It should be swapped with, like, I know it wouldn't make sense because Tiny Huge Island's in the, like, upstairs, and it makes more sense. All of those are kind of up there. But I think it should be swapped with another level somewhere along the line. I golded LLL even when dying once. Oh, boost. Oh, boggles. Alright, where are we now? We're upstairs in Wet Dry World, otherwise known as Resident Sleeper, the level. It's just, I find this boring. As a speedrunner, it's got some fun movement, but it's still quite boring. As a casual player, you're either moving the things up and down, which is boring. Are we reviewing these from? We're reviewing them from both, basically. And the camera in the Secret Town's awful. I think this is. We'll do this. We'll swap these two around. I think this is not a good level, but there is some fun to be had there. I think the volcano helps it. I think Wet Dry World, it's just boring. It is a boring stage. You go up and down with all the levels. Oh yeah, these tunes are great. But yeah, I'm not into it. I'm just not into it. Speaking of a POG level though, just for the concept alone, I hate the level internally. For speedrunning, I hate this level. But for everything else, Tiny Huge Island as a concept. Are these Beats by Kumu? It is Beats by Kumu. If you put TTM Island DL unsub, oh my god. So THI, Tiny Huge Island. The concept is awesome. Big, small. You got a Cooper race. It's fantastic. You got the Wiggler, the only Wiggler in the game. It's fun. I miss Diadox. Holy crap! That's how insignificant of a level it is. Anyway, you got Wiggler. That's really fun, and you kill his entire family. Let's talk Diadox a second. All right, Diadox. It's a lot of swimming, a lot like JRB. If you don't know, the music is great, but the music in JRB is also great. But at least with JRB, it's just swimming and it's fine. If you don't know how to do it, the red coins in Diadox is one of the worst experiences you'll have in Mario. Because if you don't fall, then you're there for like 8 years just like this on a pole. And that's it. That's your entire level. Like, in the actual game, the submarine made it so... Basically, the submarine made it so your entire game ran at 3 FPS. And it was just... just awful. It's not a great stage. Like, it's kind of forgettable. The chests, if you don't know how to actually run into them, you just kind of... I don't know. Like, you have to aim at them exactly, otherwise they don't count. The manta ray rings don't match the hitboxes. You can go through one directly and it doesn't count because it's actually facing upwards. Like, some of them you have to be facing like true north, otherwise it just won't matter. So it's not... I reckon that's firmly placed in D. D. It's in the name. You can't escape it. B for Wiggler. It's good, it's fun. B for Wiggler. Tall Mountain. It's got a slide. It's got a slide and it's cool because it's a secret slide inside a level and it's funky and it's got like the Rainbow Road from like Mario 64 crap going along. favorite level is a B tier level. I place it in B tier to discuss. Then I move around. Just so we know what we're discussing at the moment. I like holding it. So the slide's great. The Lonely Mushroom Star on a speedrunning mechanic, very fun. Casually, very annoying. Have you ever tried to actually do the way they wanted you to do it with the cannon? It's one of the hardest things in the world. There's a monkey. The monkey's great. There's multiple monkeys. The monkeys can steal your hat. Very fun. The platforming is fun. I think it is a fun level. I'm going to put it top B. Low A. Low A. Low A level. I think it's fun enough to be low A. Oh my god, I forgot BBH. Does anyone disagree with me that BBH is trash? Or am I insane? Does anyone disagree with this? The music's good, but like pretty boring, right? Spawn Luigi's Mansion. All right, for the fear factor, we can put it on C. Should we say that piano actually cause nightmares? This is just changed to a completely different soundtrack. This is Legend of Zelda now. We hear. We can turn this up slightly. I think it's too unique not to put it in C. Yeah, I think it's pretty boring. It's pretty sleeper. But it does represent the ghost house as well. The haunted levels in like normal Super Mario. So I'll leave it there. I don't think it's a D tier level. But it's just... I get what you mean. Haunted level pre-64. You mean all the ghost houses? There's one in Super Mario World. Right, that's where the booze came from. Yeah, Mario 3. There's 100% booze in like the other games. That's what this is for. My memory is dead. Well, yeah, because in like I didn't play much of Mario 3, but in Super Mario World, every like haunted house you went into, like you had to go into like different doors and stuff, right? And it could lead to the exit or it couldn't. That's what they were trying to encapsulate, where there's a ton of different doors and different like rooms. Delfino Hotel, yeah, Serena Beach, Delfino Hotel are crap. Like, if we're talking Sunshine, that entire thing is a dumpster fire of a level. Are we talking Sunshine? We'll discuss Sunshine another time, trust me. I have opinions on that game, both good and bad. There's no bad level. Has this man not actually seen the Minkus Corona Mountain? Have you played with the boat? Have you played the pachinko? You've been on the leaf when you go get the red coins? And you tell me there's no bad level? Are you okay? Have you lost your mind? No bad level in freaking... The Manta Ray RNG is fun. I don't even know what you... It's not good. The reason is not... The RNG is fine. But the only issue with it is that there are 2 layers of paint in the Manta Ray, and one of them is invisible. And you can sometimes not complete because it's dead. I'm just trolling at this point. I don't believe you. You've cemented yourself as a Corona Mountain stan. Next level, CCM. This is Snowman's Land. CCM is firmly here, but I understand what you mean. That's what I meant. I guess that's what you meant. Alright. Boring. It has got the most dopamine-inducing star in the entire game for a speedrunner, and that is the Chill Bully. When you jump dive and you just slide and he goes and falls off, chef's kiss. Is beautiful. It is one of the most fun things you could do in this game as a speedrunner, because it is just pure dopamine straight to the brain piece. But everything else about it is pretty bad. The igloo is kind of funny, and it's the only time you need to properly crouch. If you don't know how to like slide in, you actually have to crouch and crawl. I think the only time that mechanic's used. So that's kind of funny. But the camera in there is awful. It's not much to do in the igloo, so it's kind of boring there. A Link to the, yeah, we got that music on. A Link to the Past enhanced soundtrack. The actual snowman, when you have to like walk behind the penguin, annoying because it can just hit you at any point and it's stupid. Low C. It's a low C. Why is Rainbow riding there twice? It's not. This is cloud level. Oh, I didn't even think about it. GoldenEye, N64. I just soundtrack. Oh, baby. Let's do it. CCM. Yuck. Yuck. Okay, we're at the tippy top. We're at tippy. Let's start with cloud level. We're doing the Bowser levels last. We're doing the Bowser level. We haven't done any of the Bowser levels yet. I'm saving them for the last. So cloud level. You've never heard of it because it's kind of forgettable. So when you enter Tippy, if you've literally never seen it before, there's two like things. You can go to Rainbow Ride in one of them, which you jump up. The other one is cloud level. It's not in 70, it's in 120 star though, because you have to get all of them. It's just 8 red coins with a wing cap again. But when you fall, you go right back outside to where you start the game. So you have to climb all the way back up. It's a really bad level. It's boring. It just involves jumping to the bottom, then canning your way back up to collect some. It's crap. It's honestly, it's not great. So I'm happy to leave it at D tier. If does anyone disagree? Would you ever do a deep Donkey Kong 64 run? Yeah. Exactly, Zana. We had one red coins whilst flying. How about one that's more annoying, larger, and can potentially make you so when you fall, you have to spend another minute and a half getting back to the level. It sounds genius. They'll love it. It's a terrible level. It's a terrible level. Alright, the two big boys. Technically, Rainbow Ride is the last level of the game, so let's do TTC first. It's one of the two. S tier. Oh my god. So, let's list. What are you rating on? I feel like DDD should be higher, but then it's really boring. So embrace your child brain. My child brain says that it's fun because it's, you know, you're inside a clock. The level design is good, but for a different game. Oh, sorry, for Dire Docs. Oh, okay. I thought you were on about TikTok Clock. The TikTok Clock, I think the level design is good for a different game. I think Mario turns like a freight truck in this. If you literally press down, Mario literally goes wonk. Like, honestly, most cars have a smaller turning circle than him. So when you have these really teeny tiny spaces, it's difficult to maneuver him around as a kid. Your control makes it look easy. Gotta use the newly invented analog stick that allows you to walk. Yeah, I mean, like, I think in terms of inventiveness, there's multiple different speeds. Very fun. It's super vertical. But I'm like half and half. I think it could be here. I'd say I put it at the highest point of C. Honestly, I don't think it's as fun as these levels. It's inventive. It has a lot of like variability because of the different speeds you can get in there, but everyone just wants it to go stop. The thing that gets me, there's just invisible walls freaking everywhere. Yes, the soundtrack is amazing. GoldenEye, Ray were golden gods. But, yeah, just there's invisible walls everywhere. The platforms sometimes just don't work. It's like they literally, you can't maneuver on them properly. The camera in there is god awful. Like, my god, some of the camera work in TTC is bad. I think it's a good level, but I wish they had that level like today. Like, I wish they had, like, if they had TikTok clock in Super Mario Odyssey, make it bigger, more complicated, I think that would be beautiful as a level. With Odyssey's controls and like camera work and stuff, and like TikTok clock's like complexity, add more bits to it, add more layers to it, I think that would be so much fun. I will add a tier for Rainbow Ride because I think it is just atrocious. Why? Why exist? This is this. Just where do you begin on Rainbow Ride, man? Where do you begin on this absolute travesty of a level? Everywhere is a bottomless pit. Getting anywhere takes years. Like, getting to the big house in the sky, unless you are a golden god and spend 20,000 attempts doing carpetless, takes literally 5 minutes of just standing on a carpet. It's awful. Tricky triangles is bonked. Like, there's so many moving platforms in a game that momentum is not really preserved when you jump off a moving platform, so you often just die. The little donut things that fall down, if you're in the air for a micro frame, then your A button will not work and you will die. There's so much wrong with this level. It shouldn't exist. It's so bad. It's awful. Yeah. So, the Bowser stages. The Bowser stages. We hear it last. Everyone, we hear it last. The Bowser stages. Oh, what's YouTube gonna make dinner? TY for stopping by, Zana. Always appreciate. Enjoy your dinner. So the Bowser stage, I think, are the most fun stages in the game. Like, literally, they are so fun. Bowser in the sky is the perfect way to end. It's the perfect way to end Mario. I think it is an S tier stage. Because, and I'm doing this in reverse order, I don't know why. Bowser in the sky, I think, is the perfect end. It challenges everything you've known about Mario. There's a ton of like platforming there. There's enemies you've seen throughout the game. There's timers. There's those moving platforms. There's basically elements from all the levels you've experienced, all put into one gauntlet. And I think it is class. It's such a good finishing level. Like, obviously the Bowser fights themselves, I'm not really including them because they're all crap. They're all just bad. But Mario's never been known for his bosses, right? They're all easy. I think that it's fantastic. I think Bowser in the Fire Sea is a little worse. It's fun, but I think it's just a bit clunky. You can like really slow down, getting the red coins. You got the slopes make you go so slow sometimes, and you literally come to a standstill despite the fact you're holding like the control stick for dear life. So I think it's fun. It's very fun, especially when you get some speed going. It's really interesting of a level, but I don't think it's up there. I think Dark World is like, it's top tier, man. I think it's up there in the A class. I think it's properly good. Again, it's a good challenge for that point in the game. A lot of moving platforms. There's timers you have to adhere to. There's like the amps that you're getting used to. Like, it's the first time you're really seeing them. I think it's a good place to put that in the game. Like, it's a proper challenge for where you are. So I kind of like this level. Plus, you can get the metal cap there and just like pog your way through. I don't know why you would, maybe to get the red coins, but it's a lot of fun. All right, let's maneuver some things around. I think it's time to maneuver some things around. So, are these the same? This is way more boring than this. This is more fun than this. I think Diadox should be in C tier. And I think wing cap should be down here. I don't think it's that fun. I think it's the most fun at the D tier, but I just don't think it's that fun. I think I'm willing to put one of these a little higher. You've lost it. Oh my god. I think this is a good list, but I think this is generally what people say. If you were to give people like a list of their favorite levels, I think this would be the graph people go to, for the most part. I think I'm being a bit harsh on the B tiers and this, like the C tiers, and I'm maybe a bit too happy-go-lucky with the A tiers, but you know. I could be persuaded to put these two a little higher. Maybe not CCM, not Snowman's Land, because that's a bit boring. I could probably be persuaded to put Big Boo's like Haunt, or Big Boo's Mansion, whatever the hell it's called, and TikTok Clock maybe a little higher. But I think generally, if you were to ask people what their favorite levels are, if you ask people what gave the most fun, I think they'd put it here. I honestly think this would be like where they'd say everyone hates Rainbow Ride. It's an awful level. I think Bowser in the Sky is so much fun. Like no matter what you do, and once you've got to Bowser in the Sky, you're like, yes, this is my challenge for the end. People love the Bomb on Battlefield music. Pogs up. There's enough room that you can do what you want. It's just good. Pog music. This is just fun. Like the slide is just it's the pure adrenaline-inducing fun. I think TTM encapsulates Mario 64 well. The camera's pretty decent with it. It's got a hidden level. There's enough challenge. Jumping like across, like getting the red coins is difficult, but that makes you feel quite good. The monkey, cool. I think there's a lot to love in TTM that I think I'm happy putting it here. And the Bowser levels, I'm happy putting them there as well. This is good. Wamps only gets knocked down because I think it's too early. I think if it was like later in the game, it'd be an A tier, but I think it's way too hard of a level for one of the first. You need 1 star to get there. Like you can get killed the Bomb King here, and you can go to Wamps. I think it's one of the it's too hard for where it is. Like just even casually, like you'll die a lot in this. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy indeed. Just gonna /marker and